As you look around this park and in the back, you will see Camp Darfur, refugee tents that are representative of over 2.5 million internally displaced people might live in Chad and in Darfur. But these camps are in far worse conditions than what we see here today. And here to talk to us about the conditions on the ground is Gabriel Stauring of StopGenocideNow.org. He's been in Chad and he will give us an update about what is going on.
Thank you. I visited the camps in Chad, right on the border with Darfur, twice. This last time in January. I'm going back again in 2 weeks. But I know that I still can't even get close to understand what they've been through. Just try and imagine yourselves waking up every morning and having to decide if it's your daughter or your mother, your aunt, your sister that is going to go out and get, be in risk of getting raped every single day. And the people that I meet in Chad are really the lucky ones, going through that every single morning and living in horrible conditions every day for now 4 years. It's still nothing compared to the people that are still inside of Darfur. On my first trip, I met a young girl, 15 years old. Her name is Farha. And she told me the story that pretty much every refugee has, and without exception. I didn't go in looking for, tell me where the horrible stories is. We just walk the camps, and whoever we meet, we start talking with. And Farha said how very early in the morning, bombs started falling on a village, on her village. So that's how they woke up, with bombs falling all around. So she and her family just started running in every direction. They saw their father being killed after the bombs. The Janjaweed rode in and they try and kill as many men and older boys as they can. She was lucky, her sisters were lucky, and their mom to meet again outside of the camp, outside of the village, and they walked 25 days across the desert to make it to the camp where I met them. And this is Camp Orokasoni, which is the most dangerous camps of the ones in Chad. And when I met her, she had not seen her mom in 41 days because the mom went back into Darfur looking for a son that became separated during the attack. So it's almost certain that they won't see her again. So you have Farha and 3 younger sisters alone in this camp, and just, they're in. They don't have a choice of who goes out to collect the firewood. There are no men in her family. It's just them doing it every single day. If Farha lived here in Portland, would we be okay with her living that type of condition? If she lived in the next state or across the country, would we be okay with that? We probably wouldn't at all allow that to happen. When I'm here in the States, I've been taking Camp Darfur around. What Camp Darfur is, it hopefully places Darfur in its historical context so that people see the enormity of what is happening. As you walk through the tents, you'll see material from past genocides, starting with Armenia, then the Holocaust, Cambodia, Rwanda, and then Darfur. And you just see how after each one, we say never again until the next one, and then the next one, and the next one, and they keep on happening. It is clear just from history and from what is happening today that our leaders are not going to do the right thing just because it's the right thing. It really is going to take people like you, like us, to do a lot more. I know that most of you are here because you care, but it's not enough of us. Just think of how many people are in this city. I live in Los Angeles. It's so hard to get people out. Once they hear about it, they want to act, but not enough people know. So we really just have to bump this up. If we could go back in time and be at the beginning of the Holocaust or at the beginning of Rwanda even, what would we be doing, knowing what was to come? We would be doing a lot more than we're doing right now, and by we, I mean the world. So please keep it up. Don't let it be about today's event. It has to be about what you're going to do from now on. Tell 10 more people, tell your church, take it to your community, and let's stop this genocide now. Don't let any good news that you hear, that the Sudanese government agreed to this, and we've been hearing that for 4 years. They never live up to their promises. So until we see true protection on the ground, just don't believe anything you hear. Keep on with your activism, and thank you for doing this.